All right, this is JB, Street Preacher Greer, and I'm going to talk to you today about a subject that's very well known around the community and everywhere now, and that's homosexuality. I think the church has really lost its ability to reach out to people like this because, you know, we bash them with the Bible, we throw a couple of scriptures at them and hope that we're going to change them. But I can tell you that it's not going to happen that way. This is a spiritual battle, and these are strongholds, and a lot of these people really feel like that they were actually born that way. I did some studying in the book of Mark, the 9th chapter, and about the 14th verse, Jesus is confronted with a kid that has a demonic spirit that's giving him epileptic fits and throwing him on the ground, trying to put him in water and stuff. And I know you might say, what does this have to do with homosexuality? But what was so important here is that around about the 24th verse, Jesus asked a question to the Father. He said, how long has the Son been this way? And he said, from a child. So when I started to look a little closer, it let me understand that Satan has been very poised at destroying us, even as children. So when someone tells you that they feel like they've been gay since they was a kid, this is a spirit that Satan planted when they were younger. So yes, you can come here feeling that way. You can feel like you've been that way from a child. But it was something that the enemy planted. It was not something that God made you. God did not make you that way. But Satan wants you to feel that he made you that way. I believe that in order to reach anybody that's in a lifestyle that deep, you better be pretty prayed up yourself and very versed in knowing the word and how to reach them. I think the church has become so involved with, you know, chunking scriptures and hoping things will work out instead of rolling up those sleeves and getting behind enemy lines and going to work. That's what we have to do. We've pretty much lost not just the homosexuals, but anybody that's lost in sin. We throw scriptures at them and we want to speak in tongues and hope they come out of where they are, but that's not how we're going to get them. Jesus went to where people lived and he spent time with them and he got a chance to know them. He wasn't always trying to talk down to them or talk about them, but he was talking to them about life, and that life is eternal. And if we are not able to reach out to the homosexuals or just not even them, just people who are just lost in sin so deep that they can't see, then the church has lost its power. And one of the main reasons we've lost our power is because we've lost our focus. Our focus should be the lost, not my next big car, or my next big job adventure, or my next big anything. It should be the next soul. How will I reach the next person who comes in front of me and tell them about the awesome, amazing love of Jesus Christ? And I think that's where the church has missed it in reaching out to them. And a lot of them don't want to come to church because they feel like they're going to be bashed and, you know, scriptures thrown at them. I think if we could just sit down and explain to them why what they're doing is against God's ordinance and his rules, it's not so much that he hates you individually. It's the sin in all of our lives that he hates. Sin is the one thing that separates man from God. So it's not just homosexuality that separates you from God. You could be an adulterer, you could be a thief, a murderer. Sin is sin. And we have to stop trying to put levels on it. Homosexuality is a sin, lying is a sin, stealing is a sin. And once we begin to understand that sin is just that, then we're able to reach them better. Not try to point them out like, oh, God's going to kill you because you're a homosexual and he hates you. No, he hates all sin. He loves the person, but he hates the sin. And if we just, you know, would spend that time understanding and studying the word so that we can show that we are workmen who can rightly divide the word of truth, we'll be able to reach these people a little bit better, I believe. And I think one of the main things missing is the studying of the word. Because if you study the word, you see that Jesus oftentimes, when he walked into people's life, when he walked out, they were changed. And they were changed because he told them the truth. And we have to be willing to tell them the truth in love. Not in anger, not in trying to do what they're doing and stand on the picket lines and walk around with a sign. We have to do it out of the honesty and sincerity of our heart that Jesus has changed on the inside of us. This is the only way we can reach them. So I just want to, you know, put that word out there today. I hope that this will help somebody. It doesn't matter if you're a homosexual or whatever you are. Jesus Christ loves you unconditionally, and he is ready to change your life when you are ready for a change. That good?
So if you brag about yourself and nobody else you appreciate, that's lightweight hate. Be the one to congratulate, so go on and start looking around like you a scout. They wonder if you think they the bum, just point them out and tell them, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the. I know that it's unpopular for me to not start popping off with my papa, talking about how I'm topping ya. I can make a song about me and it probably rock ya, but that's what you're used to hearing, so that's where I'm stopping ya. That braggadocious, halitosis, hot garbage is what they do. Bragging about themselves, they have no time to give no props to you. Real recognize value, and I got stock in ya. Trying to help you to see I'm on my binoculars, cause you got skills too, and I think that you should know, and I wanna be the one to tell you, so here we go. It's like, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the, you know you're the bum, 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 you know you're the, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the. Now one time for the leaders on the globe, trying to keep the party going like a light strobe. Master they craft sorta like a maestro. Real cool, light stroll, light shine, lights glow like whoa. I hope these compliments reach ya. Shouts out to the politician and to the preacher. What's a good school, yo, without a good teacher? And what's a good game without some dope bleachers? Yeah, I'm saying you the best fan. Tell my coach no wetting, you the best man. Just giving props where they do. Stop looking around, cause I'm talking about you. To get caught tooting my own horn is not what I need to do. To be honest, you go hard. I really didn't think of you. The serviceman serving the country, we got it made. You the bum, I'ma change your name to Sergeant Grenade. Distinctive attributes that add value just like a feature. You the best at what you're doing, there's no one I know can beat ya. You know you the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the, you know you're the bum, 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 you know you're the, you know you're the bum, you know you're the bum, you know you're the. So if you brag about yourself and nobody else you appreciate, that's lightweight hate. Be the one to congratulate, so go on and start looking around like you a scout. If they wonder if you think they the bum, just point them out and tell them, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I think you're the bum. Matter of fact, pay homage to where it's due, but not just a Sergeant Grenade. Matter of fact, tell your barber, yo, you a beast with them blades. Tell her she's a fashionista, she's killing them with that outerwear. But when you saw her inner beauty, you knew you was out of there. And tell your man he's the man.